Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Exotic Wine Travel. I'm in my jacket because it's a little bit chilly here in Belgrade. We're in Belgrade, Serbia. And I have to say that Shireen and I are extremely tired. This is our second day here. And for some reason, woke up at 2 in the morning. And we decided that we couldn't sleep. So we started doing some research on wine. But then again, an aroma came in to our window, and it was the smell of a meat pie from the bakery downstairs. So we ran downstairs at 4 in the morning, had some fresh meat pie, looked up some other stuff, and Shireen actually came across this exact wine. Now, funny thing is, we didn't think about getting it, but when we went out to lunch today, we found it in a shop, and I thought, hey, since we see it now, let's just get it. So I'm a little bit tired and a little bit jet lagged, but we're gonna do this. This is a Vino Budimir, Prokupac, Boje from Lila. This is a single vineyard wine. The vines are 130 to 150 years old. This is in South Serbia. I am really excited to try this wine. The Serbian wines so far have been very impressive. A lot better than I expected. And let's give this a go. It's so funny. Like I said, Shireen was doing research about this, and she was telling me about 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning, and I was half awake, and I rolled over and I said, yeah. Okay. I didn't get everything that she was telling me until she told me later when we were fully up. We went to lunch, had a lot of food, and then came back to a wine shop and found this there. This was in the wine shop for about $18 US for a single vineyard old vine wine. Prokupac is a native varietal to Serbia. It's something that I've really enjoyed tasting. Now, right away when we look at it, it is a Syrah-like color. Not a French Shiraz, but not an Australian Shiraz, but more of a French Syrah type color. When I look at it, it is in between a ruby and a brick red color. Now, the interesting thing about this wine, this 2009 vintage was his first single vintage of Prokupac. He usually used the Prokupac from the vines in another blend, but he decided to make a single varietal wine. This was not released until 2015. Aged at 18 months in Serbian oak barriques, 225-liter barrels, then transferred it to big Serbian oak casks for further aging, then bottle aging. So this thing has been aged for 6 years. It was just released to the market last year. I could not find any scores on it, and that's what I love about doing exotic wine travel, finding wines that are not scored yet. So let's take a look at this. Interesting, violet, a lot of violet tobacco smell, a little bit of earth. Wow, I mean, it smells nothing like the Prokupac we had earlier. A little bit of raw strawberry too. Let me, Shireen, you want to smell that first? Let me give this a taste. People that are a fan of Rhone Syrah, I think, are really going to like this. Maybe not as dirty, not as powerful as rough. The tannins are a lot smoother. I didn't pick up as much strawberry on it as I did in the nose. A little bit more blackberry, some spice, a little bit of pepper, white pepper, not black pepper. And it's incredibly smooth. I mean, it's a really, really smooth wine. There's some discoloration in the rim, so it has been aged. Shireen, give that a try. Yeah. Tell me what you think. Shireen's pulling double duty. She's doing the camera, and she's tasting.
It's got a lot of straw.
Strawberry. I smell raw strawberry a
It
lot.
smells straw, like dirt and straw.
Okay.
Like a banyan smell. It's interesting.
It tastes nothing like it smells, right?
Yeah.
You don't like it. I can see from your face.
Not right now.
So when Shireen's tasting this, I think I'm on board with her. The first Prokupats we had was excellent. It was incredibly deep, rich, had a beautiful mouthfeel. This bad boy is a single vineyard Prokupats. I was expecting to get more. I was expecting to be blown away. It's still a good wine, but 130-year-old single varietal wine. I was expecting this to be a 90+ point wine. Hold on. Let me see what I would score this bad boy as. I'm going to go about 87 points on this. I think it's pretty good. It's above average. It's well made. It's got a long end palate. It's just I'm not as blown away as I was expecting it to be. But for $19 and have a unique varietal, I think you can't go wrong. I'm really excited. I have some other cheap wines that inexpensive wines that we tasted as well. They're both of the Vranac variety, and Vranac is native to this area of the world. I don't know if it's necessarily Serbia and Montenegro. They grow it in Croatia. They also grow it in Macedonia, Bosnia, Herzegovina. So I don't know. I know that this bad boy is a Serbian one. We had this last night. Okay. But this bad boy, Plantaže, this is from the largest vineyard in Europe. Plantaže is a huge winery in Montenegro. And a liter of this Vranac was $2.50. You can see it had a pull tab top right there. We still have some left. This is 2 days old. I'm actually going to taste this still and see if this is still any good. The Vranac are big Mediterranean, powerful grapes, powerful wines. You can see super dark color. I honestly, this to me when I tasted it, tasted a cross between like a Negro Amaro or a Primitivo, maybe a Nera de Troia from Puglia, South Italy, and it had a nice cedar wood taste. I'm telling you, for $2.50, I don't think you go wrong. This has been out for a little bit. It hasn't been airtight. You don't want to try this. Not as good as when we first had it. You can still taste it starting to oxidize a little bit too much, but still very drinkable. When we had this in the restaurant, I would put this at 88 points. And for $2.50, you can't go wrong. We're going to go visit Montenegro. We'll shoot some films on site. So I just wanted to give you an update of what kind of wines we're trying. I hope you have fun. Serbia has impressed both of us. Really low prices on the wine and high quality wines. So our standards have been raised. That's why I think I was a little bit more harsh on this than I would have been if I would have first tasted it. But Serbian wines bring some serious heat. So I'm looking forward to making our way through the country through the next few weeks. Please share this video with your friends. Subscribe to our channel, Exotic Wine Travel, and I will see you at the next episode.